here I have our latest project. We're gonna try and build a mini bike for under $100, and we're gonna do that with stuff we pretty much find out of the garbage or stuff that's been given to us for free. So the story behind this is a guy saw us cruising along on our homemade chopper, which is sitting right over there, which is gonna get a video done pretty soon. Just getting a little bit of TLC right now, but he saw us cruising around on that, and he was like, "Hey man, I got a mini bike. If you want to come pick it up, go ahead, come and grab it." So met up with him earlier this morning, grabbed the bike. It had this little, what is this thing? 4-cycle Clinton 3 horsepower. But yeah, I just pulled this engine off. It was being held on by 2 bolts. It's like a lid for the air cleaner or whatever. I'm gonna keep this thing around just because it's kind of a little nifty, cool, nostalgia thing. But what we're thinking of doing, or what I'm thinking of doing, is taking that engine right there, that 212cc Hemi Predator, which I think has built internals, that we got from the guy up the street from us. We're gonna try and throw that on here, and this thing will be the ultimate death trap, because comparing the size to that thing to this, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this bike is actually pretty small, but this thing's just even tinier. So, which means it's gonna do bigger wheelies. I don't know if it's gonna go faster top speed wise. I mean, it's got a smaller gear on there, but it's really tiny compared to the go-kart over here, which I have all the projects posted up in my garage for the time being, because Ian's getting some work done in his house. So I have the go-kart here, which needs a needs an axle nut on this side, which went missing. We got the chopper over there, which needs to be tuned up and needs to run good because it's kind of running like shit. I think it's got a bad gasket for the intake. This thing's fine, it's just chilling here. And this is our latest project. We're gonna try and get this thing knocked out probably in like 2 weeks. I wanna see if we could stab that engine on here. All it really needs is a clutch chain and a throttle cable, and it's good to go. Didn't come with brakes, so that's gonna be interesting. The paint is something else, let me tell you. It's like chrome, almost like we did on the chopper, but like 10 times worse. And for some reason, I don't know why there's so many holes drilled right here in this engine mounting plate for just like this one engine, because I feel like this is the original engine that came off of this bike. If you guys know what type of bike this is, just drop it down in the comments, because I have no idea. I feel like I've seen it before, but I have no idea what the brand name is. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But I think it's pretty cool. We got this thing, the guy just gave it to us, gave me like 2 free electric scooters, which are chilling out over there because I don't use them. I don't need them. So right now we're just chilling with this thing, and we got the engine sitting right there, which this engine is snappy, so I'm afraid to see what's gonna happen on this little tiny frame. That's my helmet compared to the frame right there. And I don't have a very large head, let me just tell you that much. So these tires are like all dry rotted and old. I feel like it's the first time we get it out in the street, I'm gonna floor it and it's just gonna roast the tire the whole way down the street, because these are like little 410, I don't know what the hell the sizes are, but they're really, really small, especially compared to those. Those are much bigger than these. These are like little skinnies. But we're thinking about maybe building this thing into a dirt trail type of mini bike, but it's too low to the ground compared to that one. That one's a little bit higher. That one's got the better tires, which I might be putting a slick on that. This thing might get a slick, who knows? We have a 13 by 650 by 6 slick just laying around, because we ordered 2 of them for the chopper when we only used 1. So one of these is going to get a slick. I don't know which one it's going to be. Probably I'll do this one because this tire might blow first, and they're both 6-inch rims. But this thing would be like literally falling apart if you try to take it off-road, because just while looking at it, it does not look like it's not the cleanest bike in the world. But hey, we got it for free, so I'm not going to complain about it. Wrist a little scratchy, just had surgery, so my face is all fucked up. Had to get teeth pulled. We're just out here working on the things. We got the chopper chilling over here. I'm just waiting for it to cool off so I can get that header back on, because it got cracked in a spot. So we gotta fix. I'm just gonna patch it up and then put it back on. And it's kind of running rough, so I'm gonna check the reroute the fuel line a little bit differently. I'm gonna probably tune up the carburetor a little bit, and I'll probably be cruising it down the street. I don't know if I have my camera charged, so I don't know if I could show you. But other than that, this thing's doing pretty damn good. Top speed, topped out. I'm not gonna tell you. I gotta do a video on it, but it's quick. So I'll just give you the gearing ratio. 12 tooth up front, 54 tooth out back. So you do the math and figure out how fast it went. So right now I'm just letting it cool down so I can throw this header right here back on, because you can't run it without the header. And I'm going to do some tuning on that thing. This I don't have parts for, so I can't work on it tonight. I was thinking of probably drilling and mounting up the engine tonight, but I got to find the right spot to put it, because there's really like no room in this thing. Like it's like fitting the 212 into this is more rough of a fit than it is into here, and in here is already a nightmare to begin with. Like it does, like it almost hits everything. Like I got a finger of room here. Down here is not that much. Back here is fine if you get rid of the stock airbox and stock muffler. So if you modify it, if you get the better exhaust and the better intake, I mean the carburetor really doesn't matter because it's going to sit in the same spot either way. It's going to be like the same thing for any mini bike pretty much. I mean, we're going for the side pipe that we used to have on this thing. The side pipe never really fit well on this. It kind of rubbed on everything, burnt the frame. Right there. So the center dump came with this, and so I was like, hey, let me see if I could use it. And so I used it, and sure enough, it works really good. So keeps it quiet, still runs good, sounds good. So now we're gonna try and see if the side pipe will fit with this thing, which if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it probably won't fit, considering where we got to put the clutch and everything. The clutch is definitely going to go backwards to center that motor up, because I can already tell you right now this is far more in than it is on this thing. So I never counted the gears on this thing, but I'm thinking it's probably like a 60 tooth sprocket. So even though the tire's like physically shorter than this one, it's probably going to top out this thing around 40, 45, but I'd probably be shitting bricks if I was doing that down the street on this little thing. So who knows? Yeah, but for the time being, we got that to tune up. We got this to put onto here. We got that to fix an axle nut on. And then I gotta do an update video on this thing, because I feel like it hasn't been seen in a while and no one really knows what happened to it, of how it went from red a year ago to like you saw bits and pieces of it green, and now it's just purple. So, and now it has a new engine on it. So I gotta do a big update on everything. So yep, this is the intro build to the new silver mini bike, Death Trap bike. So leave a like if you want to see more of this project, because I think it's going to be cool to watch us like die. So yeah, just subscribe and like for more, and visit Go Power Sports for pretty much anything, because that's Go Power Sports pretty much built that bike. So go get stuff from them, because you see how that bike came out. It came out really good. Go shop at gopowersports.com.